Good morning, everyone. So this morning I woke up feeling very motivated, inspired, and just like I've been preaching that this year is going to be a great one, and I know you've heard it before, and again and again and again and again, and you keep hearing it every single year. But I've never felt this way about a year, which is weird. Like I didn't even make any New Year's resolutions. I was just like, this year's going to be a good one. There's no need for me to set any um any milestones because I just feel like they're coming. It's one of those years. So read a couple of things this morning that just it pushed the notion even further. So I'm a great believer in positivity, and with that being said, I'm very conscious of what I'm thinking. I'm very conscious of my actions and my words, and because I just feel like the whole concept of speaking into your life and the whole concept of what you bring to the world is what you get back. I believe it's so true. Last year, I was I don't know. Last year was a very weird year for me emotionally, and I couldn't get my mindset in the right space. I mean, there were a lot of achievements that were done, but I couldn't even stop and acknowledge them and appreciate them. It took until this year for me to actually sit back and be like, oh my gosh, I actually did quite a lot. So I think this year is just one of those years where I've decided that it's time to acknowledge, it's time to put my foot down and actually be the best version of me. And I just want to implore and ask everyone just to do the same. Like, just know that good things are coming. Just know that they are, and that if you stop thinking so negatively, it's going to happen. It really will. Um, and so I know. So this morning I was reading, and it was like stolen quotes. I know you've probably seen them before, but the concept of it's not who you are that holds you back, but it's the person you think you aren't. And it's such a strong quote in terms of saying that you know you know who you are, and for those who don't, you're still finding yourself, but that's okay. It's not that person that's stopping you from accomplishing all the things that you can accomplish. The person that's doing that is it's the person that you don't think you are. You don't believe that you are good enough. You don't believe that you can be that person. That's what holds you back. And that goes back to my point of positive thinking, and stop being such a pessimist. And I know I have a lot of friends who are like, but I'm not a pessimist, I'm a realist. And I'm like, but like, being a realist is seeing things as as you want to see them, because perception is key. So don't say that you're a realist but see things negatively and be like, yeah, but this is the world. I'm like, yeah, the world is created and made by the people who are in it. And if you say this is the world, that's why it's like that, because there are so many people who think so pessimistically. And if the whole world thought positively, that would be the reality, and that's what realism would be. So I don't know, that's just my thoughts. So I think for this year, I vowed to just happiness overall. Like, make, for those people who believe in New Year's resolutions, make them. I'm not saying don't. But I think at the top of that list, in bold, capital, bright pink letters, should be happiness overall. And that's just not just self happiness, but the happiness of people around you as well. I know there's a lot of concepts of like, you need to put yourself first, which is 100% true. I believe that. At the same time, don't put yourself first at the detriment of other people. I don't think pushing people down has ever made anyone great, and if it did, a lot of people hated that person. So yeah, that's just my thoughts of the morning. I felt I needed to share that. I hope you guys have a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant day, and please, please, please just remember to be the best versions of yourselves every minute of every day.